Hello crafty friends, this is the Papered Chef here. In today's video, I am going to show you 20 different projects you can create this holiday season. The projects can be used to sell at craft fairs, they can be used as stocking stuffers, gift giving, random acts of kindness, and just for fun to challenge your crafting skills. So here we go. Now, I've already done 4 days of events this season, so I can comment that this was definitely my most popular item at a craft fair. Okay, these are doggy treats. I showed how to create these doggy treats on my YouTube channel, so be sure to check out the 3-part series on how we created these with the help of our ScanNCut. But you can create them with other materials as well, and paper trimmers. So what you do is you put Milk-Bone doggy biscuits into bags, and you put some straws in there to reinforce them. And then I've used the Night Before Christmas Designer Series paper. I showed how to cut out the patterned paper using the ScanNCut, but you could cut those out with scissors. So each little doggy has a Santa hat. I used the Happy Tales stamp set, and I used Cup of Christmas stamp set. The Cup of Christmas was to write Merry Christmas. I've also used some little stickers I had from last year on another series like Santa's Workshop. And I embossed the little bones with white embossing powder, and I also showed how to do that in my tutorials. But when I really got tired of embossing, because I had to make so many of these, I even had to make them in between the craft fairs, I started using really cool stickers I think I got these at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and that way I had a little paw up there instead of embossing. Sometimes I just use little snowflake stickers to match the straws. And I ran out of the black straws, but it's actually okay because the colored straws, I got fewer questions about those. People were asking me if these were edible, and then when I changed the color of straws, they stopped asking me if the straws were edible, and they just knew that they were for decorative purposes. Okay, I have brown dogs and I had gray dogs, and only one person asked me for another color dog. They're like, "Do you have a white dog?" But most of the time, they just were happy with the ones I had, and they were pretty popular. Okay, so the next popular item were my Tic Tac treats. I've been making these for many years. I'm just going to again show you different variations of those. And excuse me for going a little fast because I have so much to show you, and that's why I'm speaking a little faster today. And I have somewhere to be in just a couple hours. So, all right, now Tic Tac treats. You can make these with circle punches. Okay, and then you could punch out the circle in the tummy. However, I decided that a couple years ago, maybe last year, I decided I'm going to use my ScanNCut to cut out these shapes, and then I even welded them together. So this is just, I taught how to weld these together. I will be linking to related tutorials in the description of this video. So if you want to find out how to make these, go to the description of the video, click underneath the video, underneath the title of the video. The description will open up. It'll be very detailed when I get to it. Maybe not today, but when I get to it, it's going to be very detailed. Anyway, back to this. I started using the Let It Snow embellishment kit by Stampin' Up, and I put carrot noses on there. But at some point, I ran out of carrot noses, or I almost ran out of carrot noses, and then I scanned in a carrot nose, and I cut out more carrot noses with my ScanNCut. So that's what I did there. Okay, so these are like 3D stickers and little coal stickers. And I started putting rhinestones on the mouth, and then I wanted to make some goofy because little kids were asking their parents if they can buy them, and I made some with funny faces. Okay, so while these didn't sell as much as the doggy biscuits at the fair itself, what is nice about the Tic Tac Snowman treats is these are things I had orders for. So I'm still not done. I don't even have enough here to complete my orders. So sometimes things are better at a craft fair, and sometimes they're better as far as like orders later. Okay, so that's what you have to think of about when you do craft fairs. You do it to spread your love, and to, if you have a business, maybe you're promoting your business, but you also can take orders and then have customers that will come to you again and again. I had someone that came to me at a Halloween and bought my Halloween treats for her daughter in college, and then she came back to me and said, "Oh, I want to send my daughter. She loved my care package. Now I want to get Christmas treats to put in her care package." So there's many other reasons to do things, and plus, when I don't sell things, I'm happy to give these away. In fact, I've already made these with giving these away, and I've already made these for the purpose of giving them away. Is what I mean. Like I didn't even have these at the time of the craft fairs, these ones here. But I used to make these, and I made some more to give away. And now what these are, is these are my tag treats. So I zoomed in to show you, because this little Let It Snow embellishment kit is super adorable. And it was on back order, and then we got it back in stock at Stampin' Up. So if you like this embellishment kit, you should get it this season, because these are little felt 3D scarves and hats, and they're little stitched and everything. And I mean, to try to do that embroidery with a machine would be like really difficult. So I'm really zooming in to show you the detail on this. And I'm giving these to my friends that love snowmen. And on the other side, I put Let It Snow with the little mittens from the embellishment kit. And I'm always being asked what's inside of these. I've shown these, I don't know how many times on my YouTube channel, but be sure to check out the related tutorials. I just put little Dove chocolates, Hershey Nugget chocolates that are wrapped in, or that match, okay, wrapped in designer series paper. Again, Let It Snow. A lot of the things I did were Let It Snow. If you have any questions about specific projects I made, then be sure to tell me what minute in the video you have a question about, because I'm showing you over 20 projects, and I want to make sure that I know what your question is about. But those, by the way, were called tag treats. Now these are called, the next project here, this is project number 4. I'm going to stop numbering projects actually, because stuff's everywhere. Okay, so this project here is called the Clear Tiny Treat Box. Clear Tiny Treat Box. And for years I've been decorating the Clear Tiny Treat Boxes using my paper trimmer. And I was cutting out all the little papers to put inside. And then this year I said, self, why am I doing this? I have a ScanNCut, as you know, and I would say if that would be what my channel is mainly about as far as tutorials go. And you can put lots of stuff in these Clear Tiny Treat Boxes, by the way. I decided with the ScanNCut that it was good to just cut out the exact size I need. And now look at that. So I was able to cut and score this exact shape. I did a Brother Canvas Workspace tutorial on how to cut out the liners for the Clear Tiny Treat Boxes. So even if you didn't get them for Christmas time, or you're going to get them, you know, you can use them for Easter time or any time of the year. This is from Birds of a Feather, this little sentiment here. And the rest of Enjoy the Season. I used some ribbon there. And Let It Snow. The rest of this is Let It Snow. Again, Let It Snow Sweet by Stampin' Up. I sometimes put the little snowmen on wobble springs to make them 3D. And sometimes I just use white paper and the snowman stickers and made snowman boxes. I put extra snowflake stickers on top from Stampin' Up. So these are just lots and lots of ideas. Clear Tiny Treat Boxes, ship flat, and they're really good quality, and I really highly recommend them. All right, so speaking of boxes, I'm even going to show you some unfinished projects, because I think it's valuable to show you kind of how I do things in stages. Okay, so that's these little boxes. I love Clear Tiny Treat Boxes, and you can see through them and everything. But there's these. I found these little boxes here. I'm going to show you a flat one at Hobby Lobby. Excuse me for get to cough for a second. And they were in the clearance section. Okay, they were like wedding party favor boxes. Okay, so let me just show you these. So they go like this, and they're so easy to put together. And I was like, I could decorate these. And now again, everything I talk about when I use my ScanNCut, you can use a trimmer as well, or scissors. But I was able to use a ScanNCut to cut out the exact pieces I need to decorate these boxes. So I was just making loads of these. They came in a box of 50, and I was able to get them for like 10 cents each, which is like unheard of. And I was able to, use them for craft fairs, which I love. But anyway, just when you see things, I just want you to see possibilities when you see items and what you can do with them to transform them. So you saw kind of half a box of craft box. And then, I decorated all the sides with the designer series paper, Let It Snow. And then I put little treats inside, okay, that match. And then here's again on a wobble spring. And these little arms come from the embellishment kit. I showed how to cut out these little hats with the ScanNCut. Again, more treats. I showed how to cut out this shaded spruce tree from the wrapped in plaid designer series paper. And sometimes I decorated the inside of the boxes. Okay, now here are some in other various stages of completion. I might not even put a topper on there. I don't mean a topper, a sentiment on there, because they're already so cute. But I could put this Deck the Halls, which is already ready. So this is already, this paper here. So this was, by the way, Let It Snow. Now these boxes again, same boxes. I just wanted to show you this because crafty friends, you can take the same thing, cover it with 2 kinds of designer series paper and have completely different projects. I mean, this is like something a kid would love, or actually I would love. And then you have this really elegant, really elegant party favor you could bring to someone's house or put it in with a bottle of wine. I mean, look at when you have foiled paper. Unfortunately, this paper is already discontinued. It's called Brightly Gleaming Designer Series Paper. So any of my customers watching, or if you want to be a customer and you're in the US, you can request a holiday catalog, which goes till about January 3rd. But a lot, some of our things, not a lot of things, but some things they've already run out. So if you like something, get it. So I put these are copper foiled boxes. Put little stars on, I put little things in them. Now those are empty. Okay, but that's just another idea. All right, so speaking of boxes, I'm going to show you some Curvy Keepsake boxes. And these don't even have, some of them don't even have tags on them yet. I'm still making these, so I didn't put tags on these yet. These are I'm just showing you the different themes though. This is from The Most Wonderful Time. It's a product medley in our holiday catalog, and it comes with old olive, real red, and beautiful gold foiling inside. So that's called Most Wonderful Time. These are brightly, and those don't have tags yet. Okay, these are called Brightly Gleaming. And these are called the Mini Curvy Keepsake. Due to the space, I don't have a lot of space on my table. I'm not able to show you the die, but I'm going to open one up to show you what so you can kind of get an idea if you have a big shot. I'm just showing you different themes here. This is the only one I have left. This is from the Night Before Christmas theme. That's the only one I have left from that theme. Okay, so now this one, let's open up Brightly Gleaming so you can see what the die looks like. All right, so I just used linen thread to tie up the little tags, and this is from Most Wonderful Time, this embossed angel. The So Many Stars dies, I have So Many Stars dies. I'm mentioning the names of products not just because I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but I know a lot of my viewers use Stampin' Up! Products, and I want you to know how I created these things, so there's no mystery here. I'll teach you how to make anything that I'm showing you right now. In fact, I probably already have on YouTube. There's tutorials for most of the things. Okay, so that's a Werther's candy, some Hershey Kisses. Here, this is what I wanted to show you. So if you get this die, it's called a Mini Curvy Keepsake die, you will be able to cut out the designer series paper in one fell swoop. Okay, so in other words, it cuts and scores for you, the pieces. I mean, how easy is that box? So I made loads and loads of these. I sold some. I thought I was going to sell more of these ones. I only have 2. I have a couple left, but I really thought I was going to have to make more at night, and I sold a few of these, but I gave away more than I sold. Let's put it that way. These are my pride and joy. This is my favorite item, but I guess it was just not to be this season. All right, so I used mini mercury glass acetate, not mini, the Mini Curvy Keepsake, mercury glass acetate designer acetate, mercury glass designer acetate, which is see-through. And I put this little mini flashing ring inside, and I thought, oh, how cool. And everyone did love it. Everybody loved it. It's just that they were buying the things with candy inside more than that. But they did give me a good idea. My customers said, can I, have a string? Or they said, do you have a string to make it an ornament for the tree? So that was a good idea. So I learned off my customers. And again, these are just little embellishments from the Let It Snow embellishment kit. And I love my little flashing boxes. So like I said, I sold a few. I gave away more than I sold. People bought the ones with the candy in it more than they bought these. And I think that had to do with adults were shopping more than kids. They were telling their kids, don't touch that, don't touch that. They weren't really even buying things for their kids. They were just kind of shopping, with their kids, but it was the adults buying things for other adults. This is another variation of the Curvy Keepsake box using white. This is another variation using, the stencil material I show how to use on my channel. I don't want to say I'm not making any assumptions here. If you watch my channel and you've learned how to make stencils with your ScanNCut, I talked about Mylar and how to cut Mylar. Mylar is really strong. People really liked this Mylar box because it's really strong. And, I think that looks good with the Mini Curvy Keepsake as well. Anything that's very bright it's very bright. I turned on all the lights. Okay, but that's cool, huh, right? And so that was you got to see Let It Snow theme. You got to see Mercury glass acetate, brightly gleaming. This was called Wrapped in Plaid theme. I did some with the Wrapped in Plaid theme. This is Feels Like Frost designer series paper. I think we're out of this paper as well. It might be discontinued. But so if you like something, get it from our catalog. And then I did some with retired items as well. This is a dashing along. So yeah, so basically mini Curvy keepsake boxes are really, really awesome. They have so much potential, so much fun. And I love mini Curvy keepsake boxes. All right, now we'll just get to the things I did for so anyway, those would be, just a few dollars, these boxes. And I only on the last day did I even try to do specials. Like I didn't do anything about like 2 for $5 or anything till maybe the last day. Sometimes I just do. I know a lot of you want to know about prices. These were $3. I never did lower the prices of those. I didn't have to. The doggy treats were $3. These are $2. These little Skittles treats are $2. And they're very popular with the kids and everything. So but I made this one for adults. This one here with the Night Before Christmas designer series paper. And I just put the sentiment on the back, enjoy. But these ones I made with kids in mind. I used cute little clips I gather from different craft places. And I used a sentiment from Cup of Christmas. And I put little flashing rings on them. And I put them down really low on a table with my mom's doll dress. And I'll show you her doll. I'm going to show you one of her doll dresses because that was also in the fair. So my mom makes beautiful doll dresses. I'll be putting this in our Etsy shop. But I had a little table of her beautiful little doll clothes. And on the table down there, on the really low, so kids could pick up these little American Girl, well, that's the size of the dress, American Girl doll clothes. And I put these down really low, these treats down with her clothes. And the little kids were picking them up and being like, Mommy, buy this for me. So that's just an idea, is put things at different levels, on different tables at different levels. Comfort and Joy is from, let's see, Most Wonderful Time. That's from Cup of Christmas. Just trying to show you the different ones of these. And this is some more little clips. So these little flashing rings and little clips are great toys. And I also use these to put as toppers for bags. And some have Skittles and some have M&Ms. So that's important too, because some people say they can't eat dairy. So they wouldn't take the M&M ones, but they would buy the Skittle ones. So you try to do some Skittles and M&Ms. And yes, I sit and separate the colors. Yes, I do. All right. I love these tea treats. And I couldn't believe how popular these were. And I even raised my prices to just a few dollars this year because of my honey sticks on these tea treats. And this is all I have left. I have 5 left, and I made a bazillion of these. All right, so I don't mean a bazillion. I probably only made 20. I'm exaggerating. So these tea treats are, I do have some. I wanted to show you the paper just for those of you that haven't seen me make these on. I do make these on my SkillShare classes, on my YouTube classes, on my YouTube tutorials. But this is what it looks like. So you have a piece of Wrapped in Plaid designer series paper, which is beautiful, gold foiling. And I'm not into plaid, okay? I'm keeping it real. I'm not into plaid. But I'm into foiling. So when I saw this paper with the foiling, and the fact that it's already 6x6 and I don't have to cut it down, so that's all you do is you take a 6x6 piece of paper, you fold it, and then you do a diaper fold. You fold it again, each time using a little creaser, and then you fold this little flap down, and then you just sort of adhere these flaps down, and you put the tea bag inside. Okay, let's take one out, and I'm using just different teas. You put a tea bag inside, and you put a honey stick. And I'll link to where I get all this stuff. Well, the tea you just get in the grocery store, but I'll link to where I get my honey sticks and all this stuff. When I get time. It might take me a day or two, but hey, you can watch this for inspiration for next year. And then I showed how to cut out the trees, shaded spruce, with the same Wrapped in Plaid designer series paper by Stampin' Up. And I didn't get the stamp set that went with the Wrapped in Plaid, but I do have this stamp set from the Most Wonderful Time, so that's where I got the Comfort and Joy. Plus, when I think of tea, I think of Comfort and Joy, like comfort as you're drinking tea. So here's another one, Winter Spice. And I like that one because the Night of Navy from the Wrapped in Plaid paper matched this tea bag. And I put little angels on top from the Most Wonderful Time, little sparkly angels that I cut out in gold foil, or little sparkly stars and little embossed stars that I cut out. Or I would just do the pine tree punch, which is in our holiday catalog, and sometimes I just used a pine tree punch and just punched out the pine tree shape. And here's one Merry Christmas. And this is Merry Moose. This is still available. The Merry Moose stamp set is still available, but the punch that goes along with the Merry Moose is not available. Those of us that have a ScanNCut, we don't worry when a punch gets discontinued, do we? Because you can also cut that out using your ScanNCut. But the Merry Moose stamp set, I've shown tutorials on that. Okay, so those are tea holders. The next project has to do with that. So let me show you the next project because it's very related to the tea holders. I have a lot more of these. A lot more people bought tea than the chocolate. So I did the same thing with chocolate. These are in various stages of completion. This is from the Most Wonderful Time product medley. So that product medley has this stamp set and this little tinsel. And a lot more people bought the tea than the Ghirardelli chocolates, but that's okay because I'm putting these in my care packages. I didn't make these things. I didn't make everything I'm showing you to sell. I made things to make care packages for my supporters and my customers and my team, like team members who got promoted this year. 4 team members got promoted during the Stampin' Up year, which has already ended. Like we have a Stampin' Up year, and I'm making care packages anyway for different people. And so I don't mind that I'm not done decorating these yet, and I didn't have these at the time. But this is another variation of that. You can make a Ghirardelli. Actually, that's a German chocolate, but this is just another variation of the tea holder. And not tea holder, the Ghirardelli. Another variation of the Ghirardelli chocolate holder. All right, so these are ones I'm not finished with yet, and these are ones I already put in little bags. So when I am finished, I put them in little bags, and again sold them for $3, but mostly sold the teas, not really these. So these didn't. I could have lowered the prices, but I'd rather give them away than lower the prices because they're a lot of work, and I want to give them to my crafty friends. Okay, this is Most Wonderful Time. I'm sorry. This is Most Wonderful Time stamp, wrapped in plaid designer series paper, and this is Night Before Christmas. This is the Night Before Christmas theme with the stickers that came in the Memories and More card pack. All right, so lots and lots of things you can do with your ScanNCut by making embellishments. Those little doggy hats you saw on the doggy treats earlier, the little hats, when they went to the right, I used them on the dogs because it would look good to the right, moving off to the right. But when they went to the left, I couldn't put them on the dogs. It covered the dog's eyes. So then I put them on things like this to match my embellishments. Okay, so I'm really happy with these. I like how they came out. I like the little stars. And these are, again, just different themes. You can just do it with different themes. I hope I got to show you everything here. I'm just going to make sure I go through them to make sure you saw the different ways that you can do these, different ideas. So these are the Night Before Christmas theme. These ones over here, Night Before Christmas. Those 4 that are left from that theme. And then these are from the Wrapped in Plaid. Okay, so everything coordinates what I do. I use the ink that coordinates. I use the embellishments that coordinate. Everything I do coordinates, and you might notice the extra details and how that all kind of goes together based on, coordination of products. All right, let's show you the mini coffee cups. It's time for mini coffee cups. Now, I didn't get these all done like I wanted to. So I'm going to talk about the stands and doing things in stages. So I cut out a lot of stands, but I just didn't get to put them in the stands. I just didn't finish these. But if you have a Big Shot and extended cutting plate, meaning a longer cutting plate, or else you can do it with a smaller cutting plate, you can make these really beautiful stands. And I get these from the Stamp Doctor, these mini coffee cups. I also get the mini coffee cup wraps. I'm going to show you what's inside. So I did finish a lot of the coffee cups. I just didn't finish the stands for the coffee cups. So I'm going to show you these because these were very popular. And I would just sell the cup itself for $3, and then I would sell the stand and the cup for $5. Okay, so I have a couple different themes. A couple different variations of this. So I don't think I have one brightly gleaming. So let's show you that theme first. So here's how I would do it. Let me just show you what would be inside first, okay? So let's start with that. So brightly gleaming, I would use the Designer Series paper, which has beautiful copper foiling. Again, sorry it's not available, but maybe some of you watching already have the paper, which is good. Awesome sauce. And I open it up, and I would wrap a mini Mentos or a chocolate inside. using the designer series paper and put a K-cup inside. Everyone kept asking me what's inside them. So I made them easy to open and I let people look inside them, and I would even leave a couple open. So they were popular. Then with the stand, then it's $5. Just I made it, the stands are so easy to make. You just cut out the die. However, you do have to reinforce the die with some cardstock because the die from the Stamp Doctor doesn't have like a backing. I mean, it has a backing, but it's if you use this designer series paper instead of cardstock to make the stand, you need a little extra cardstock backing. And then I just added some little bulbs, the little Christmas ornaments that you can cut out. Not bulbs, I guess ornaments that I cut out using the punches, the gleaming from the brightly gleaming suite. Okay, so those are the beautiful, and we have Deck the Halls is the sentiment from there. Very vanilla is a coordinating color. So those are mini coffee cups. And I'm going to just show you a couple variations. Oh boy, my table's getting full. We're getting full. I had it planned out so I'd have enough room here. I thought I did. Okay, so another theme for these coffee cups is this is a special product offering we have called Christmas Time is Here. So that's another theme. I love foiled paper for these coffee cups. Okay, I'll link to the Stamp Doctor, and she even the Stamp Doctor even gave me a coupon for my crafty friends. All right, my phone went off because it rang, so now I'm going to just continue where I left off. So this was Christmas Time is Here, and there we go. And so this is the other theme for coffee cups, and the third theme for coffee cups is the ones that I'm working on, and this is for an order that I don't have anything inside these yet, but this is the Let It Snow. Okay, the Let It Snow theme coffee cups, and these are really cute. And what's nice is you can even make them you can make them now and then save them for next year. So I get these wraps from the Stamp Doctor. I've been getting them for many years now, maybe 4 or 5 years, and these have always been popular craft fair items. I'll link to where I get the cups as well. And then you put little Hershey Nuggets inside on top of the little K cup, and everything matches and all the. So anyway, these are just super adorable. Let It Snow. Okay, coffee cups. And let's see let's see how the papers look. Okay. Just showing you the different papers. Okay, well here, and some of these papers are foiled. Like these papers are foiled. So mini coffee cups, great craft fair item. I mean, you can make like 100 for next year. You could give them to everybody. Everybody you give these to loves them. I mean, you just give them out as random acts of kindness if you don't do craft fairs. Bring them to a church function. I mean, heck, adorable, adorable. All right, next is something I do manually. It's the nail file boxes. I just have a couple left, but I have a nail file to show you. Just get nail files from Big Lots, wherever, Dollar Tree, any store you want. Get some nail files, and you can make cute little nail file boxes with them. You can make a notch with the 3/4 inch circle punch. You can make notches, or you can just make, let's see, you can make it with the ScanNCut is what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to think of, ScanNCut. You can create the little notches and the whole box with the ScanNCut. But I like to just use a paper trimmer when I'm making these. It's pretty simple. I mean, I cut out the pieces and then I use I can score them. Okay, so this is Christmas Time is Here theme, and this is the little Let It Snow theme. So those make great stocking stuffers. Very easy to make nail file boxes. I've done tutorials on them. Measurements will be in the tutorials. If I link to different tutorials and you go look at those tutorials, you'll find the measurements for my projects. All right, Hershey Nuggets. These are, I think, overall, I sell the most of these because I take orders for these. So I would sell, maybe not at the fair itself, but overall I take orders, and these are just Christmas Time is Here nuggets. Everything I do matches. So that's that Poppy Parade, Cherry Cobbler. It all coordinates. Everything. This is Early Espresso tray. So when I do something, my tray matches the theme of the paper. And then I put on the back contains nuts. Okay? Let's see. Sweet Christmas Wishes. I got this stamp here from the Cup of Christmas set. Okay, so that's one theme. This theme I'm not done with yet. Here, this theme. This is the let's see, Most Wonderful Time product medley. So I don't have toppers on yet, but I do things in stages. I make the trays, I wrap the chocolates. I'll do the toppers later. Here's some I'm working on. Brightly gleaming nuggets. Okay, again, everything matches. Night of Navy, Pretty Peacock, and then here are some that are completed. I guess I have more projects than 20 to show you because I actually forgot about those over there. All right, so these are the Let It Snow. I did a 3-part series on YouTube using the Brother ScanNCut to show you how to create these nugget treats. I showed you how to cut out the stamped images and how to color the snowmen, how to cut out pattern paper for the hats, how to cut out the circles for both stamping the sentiment and for the backgrounds, how to cut out and score the trays, how to cut out the wrappers, how to cut out the toppers. That's why it's a 3-part series. This is a lot of work and a lot of detail. But if you do things in an assembly line process, you can get a lot of these done. I've probably made 100 of these this holiday season. Again, all coordination. Okay, and then these, when I got tired of wrapping nuggets, I found these beautiful Dove chocolates, which are already wrapped pretty nicely. And I said, oh, I could put these in the trays as well. So I used smaller bags for these. And then I, just put so simple. They didn't have nuts in them. And the Dove chocolates looked really pretty as well. Okay, so that's just another project. And speaking of candy wrappers, let me make some room. This video is going longer than I expected, but I hope you're still inspired. I hope you're still watching. Give it a thumbs up if you like what you see. And if you want to know more, look in the description. All right, so these are called Hershey miniature treats. They're really long, so they're not even going to fit in the camera. But for the one on the right, I used retired How Sweet It Is paper, designer series paper. And the You're So Sweet was one of our celebration stamp sets that I saved because I'm a stamp hoarder. Okay, so that's just how I did that one. And these are just wrapped Hershey miniatures. And this is with the Let It Snow Sweet. Okay, and these are in various stages of completion. Like I didn't put the toppers on those yet, but I just wanted to show you how cute it is when you wrap Hershey miniatures. All right. So lots of different things. I'm not even showing you any cards. I'm only showing you 3D items. Like I didn't even do any cards for this craft fair. Only cards I did for any of my craft fairs were like note cards. I really hardly ever did cards this year because my cards don't sell well. They sell better when I'm taking orders for cards than they do at craft fairs. Because as soon as you get cards at craft fairs, they want a different style. Oh, do you have a different style? Or do you have a different size? So it's too customized. That's why I do custom orders. Anyway, so these are mini pizza boxes. We have gold mini pizza boxes. Let me show you what's inside. I think I made it easy to take off. This is, again, that Most Wonderful Time product medley. When I say product medley, it comes with dies. It comes with, it comes with different sentiments, stamps. It comes with designer series paper, tinsel, and stickers. So I like product medleys because it has everything you need. And then I put some almond roca in there. I used the Comfort and Joy. I decorate the inside and outside of pizza boxes. So this is gold boxes. These gold mini pizza boxes are in our holiday catalog. So again, I just did other variations of those using the Most Wonderful Time. And here's one I'm not really done with yet. I didn't do the inside yet. Okay, here's one with the Brightly Gleaming suite. Okay, this is Brightly Gleaming. Again, mini pizza box. Now I'm using the white mini pizza boxes. So we have gold mini pizza boxes that you don't even need to decorate the sides of, and then we have white mini pizza boxes. And the white mini pizza boxes, I showed how to cut out the exact dimensions here using your ScanNCut. But you can use a paper trimmer as well and decorate the pizza boxes. And then I put little Hershey nuggets inside. And just again, copper foiling is really popular this season. Here's one I did at harvest time. That's the only one I have left of the harvest theme. You can emboss. This is the gold mini pizza box. You can emboss the lids. And here are some with the Let It Snow theme. Okay, I put these on wobble springs. Okay, I put see how I decorate the inside and outside of the mini pizza boxes. I put them on wobble springs, the little snowmen. And here's some cute little twin snowmen. And some Mentos and some Hershey nuggets inside. More Let It Snow. So I decorate the inside and outside. These are great gifts and stocking stuffers. And again, since I do things in stages, I'd like to show you just how, like, I cut out all the pieces with my ScanNCut. Then I decorate the boxes. See, so here are the ones that I'm in the process of decorating this holiday season. Like I didn't do the inside yet. But you can see how I can transform them with pretty papers. And I just love giving out pizza boxes. These I would sell for $5. I did sell just a few, but I rather give them away. I don't really make them for the fairs as much as I make them for gifts, because they're a lot of work and I'd rather give them to, they're a labor of love. Rather give them to people than sell them. Sometimes, you get more joy of giving from giving than you do from selling. I mean, that's personally how I feel about it. All right, so let me show you some ornaments. And we're getting close to the end here, so let's show you some ornaments. These are Merry Moose. I created these by stamping onto wood. Okay, and on the back it says Merry Christmas on the back of the wood ornament. I put them in those same tea or Ghirardelli holders. So on the back of the wood it says Merry Christmas. And let's see what else I have to say about that. Just stamping onto wood is fun. I use black StazOn ink. A little teaser is I'll be showing how I did that with this month's paper pumpkin kit as well. I'll be talking about that if I do a video about the paper pumpkin. So anyway, those are Christmas ornaments. And then I did some more Christmas ornaments with the Let It Snow theme. And I did Time to Chill. I put a little thermometer in a bag. And then my husband, I had these as tags actually. These were tags, Time to Chill. And then my husband said, oh, and I used a retired stamp set for the Time to Chill. He said, you should put a string on these and make them as ornaments. So I sold a few of these at the craft fair. But I would, if I had more, if you have more of something, in my opinion, you would sell more. So little thermometers. They actually work, the thermometers. But if you don't make a lot of something, people can't see it. And that's for my final project. I think, I have one more. I have two more projects. These are also from the Stamp Doctor. These are little miniature treat boxes. Now I would never sell these. I'd give these out inside the coffee cups or something else. I'm just showing you how it folds together. I love this little die. You take little scraps of designer series paper and you fold it up and you make this little mini treat box. I love these. I made these at Easter time too, and I made them in different themes. And then I put them inside my coffee cup. So this is Brightly Gleaming. This is Brightly Gleaming. This is Let It Snow. So again, just a great little project, but you put them inside other projects. So I cut out a bunch at once, and then I'm going to be, putting them in with care packages. All right, and last is my lip balm. Lip balm boxes, also by the Stamp Doctor. So I've shown you a few Stamp Doctor dies today. So definitely check out a link to that lady's store who also has a small business, and she works really hard at designing her own dies. And this is what it looks like. So this is a lip balm. This is what the lip balm box die looks like. And you transform it into these beautiful lip balm boxes. Okay, and let me show you what they look like decorated. Okay, so I used a Brightly Gleaming Suite. Deck the halls, and more Deck the Halls. So I don't think you even need Deck the Halls on them. They are so beautiful as they are, and I don't think you even need anything. Okay? Like, in other words, they're beautiful just without any decoration because the paper is so beautiful. And I just wanted to show you what these were. I'm putting inside. I'm either putting like a Blistex, even though Blistex is longer, it will fit in there. Okay, Blistex will fit in there. And I also get them from the Dollar Tree, sometimes my lip balms. Chapstick, these little Christmas flavors will fit in there. So I hope I've inspired you this holiday season to go out and make some stocking stuffers and gifts to give to others. You will make people feel very good, and you'll also hopefully make some money for yourself, which then you can reinvest into making more crafts and more craft stuff. So that's all for now. This is the Papered Chef.